Are you ready to validate your expertise in the rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence? Computer vision is the backbone of autonomous vehicles, medical imaging, and facial recognition. But passing the certification exam requires more than just basic knowledge. In this video, we will cover AI computer vision certification exam practice questions and detailed explanations. Prepare for your computer vision certification with these comprehensive practice questions. In this video, we break down 30 high-yield practice questions designed to mirror the actual AI computer vision certification exam. We cover everything from image processing fundamentals to advanced deep learning architectures. Stick around until the end to ensure you're fully prepared. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more AI career tracks. Which of the following operations is primarily used to reduce noise in an image while preserving edges? Option A, Gaussian blur. Option B, median filter. Option C, max pooling. Option D, dilation. The correct answer is B. The median filter is a nonlinear digital filtering technique often used to remove noise from an image. It is particularly effective at removing salt and pepper noise. Unlike Gaussian blur, which averages pixel values and can blur sharp edges, the median filter replaces each pixel's value with the median of the neighboring pixels, which helps in preserving edge definition while effectively smoothing out outliers. Noise. In a CNN, what is the primary purpose of a stride? Option A, to increase the number of channels in the output feature map. Option B, to determine the number of pixels the convolutional filter shifts over the input matrix. Option C, to normalize the weights of the filters. Option D, to introduce nonlinearity into the network. The correct answer is B. Stride is a parameter of the convolutional layer that defines how many pixels the kernel filter moves across the input image at a time. A stride of 1 moves the filter 1 pixel at a time, while a stride of 2 moves it 2 pixels. Higher stride values result in smaller output spatial dimensions. Downsampling, which can reduce computational complexity and memory usage. Which architectural feature allowed residual networks, ResNet, to train much deeper networks than previously possible? Option A, inception modules. Option B, skip connections, identity shortcuts. Option C, depthwise separable convolutions. Option D, fully connected layers at every stage. The correct answer is B. ResNet introduced skip connections, or shortcut connections, that bypass one or more layers. This addresses the vanishing gradient problem in very deep networks. By allowing the gradient to flow through the shortcut connections, the network can learn residual mappings, making it easier for the model to optimize even as the number of layers increases significantly. E.g., ResNet 152. What does the intersection over union (IOU) metric evaluate in object detection? Option A, the speed of the inference engine. Option B, the overlap between the predicted bounding box and the ground truth bounding box. Option C, the number of classes the model can detect simultaneously. Option D, the ratio of true positives to false negatives. The correct answer is B. IOU is a standard evaluation metric used to measure the accuracy of an object detector. It calculates the area of overlap between the predicted bounding box and the ground truth bounding box. divided by the area of their union. An IOU score closer to 1.0 indicates near-perfect alignment, while a score above 0.5 is typically considered a hit in many benchmarks. What is the key difference between semantic segmentation and instance segmentation? Option A. Semantic segmentation uses bounding boxes, while instance segmentation does not. Option B. Semantic segmentation labels every pixel with a class, while instance segmentation treats multiple objects of the same class as distinct entities. Option C. Instance segmentation is only used for grayscale images. Option D. There is no difference. The terms are interchangeable. The correct answer is B. In semantic segmentation, all pixels belonging to the car class are given the same label, appearing as a single blob. In instance segmentation, the model distinguishes between car 1, car 2, and car 3 feet even if they belong to the same category. This requires both localization, like object detection, and pixel-level classification, like semantic segmentation. Why is transfer learning commonly used in computer vision tasks? Option A. It eliminates the need for any data preprocessing. Option B. It allows models to leverage features learned from large datasets like ImageNet on smaller, custom datasets. Option C. It makes the model run faster on CPU hardware. Option D. It only works if the source and target datasets are identical. The correct answer is B. Transfer learning involves taking a pre-trained model, like VGG16 or ResNet trained on ImageNet, and fine-tuning it for a specific task. Since the early layers of these models learn general features like edges and textures, they are highly useful even for niche datasets, significantly reducing training time and the amount of data required to achieve high accuracy. Which of the following is an example of data augmentation in computer vision? Option A. Increasing the learning rate during training. Option B. Randomly rotating and flipping training images. Option C. Adding more layers to the neural network. Option D. Normalizing the pixel values to a range of 0 to 1. The correct answer is B. Data augmentation is a technique used to artificially expand the size of a training dataset by creating modified versions of images. Common techniques include horizontal, vertical flips, rotations, scaling, cropping, and color jittering. This helps the model generalize better and prevents overfitting by exposing it to various orientations of the same object. What does MAP stand for in the context of object detection? Option A. Maximum absolute precision. Option B. Mean average precision. Option C. Model accuracy percentile. Option D. Multi-area prediction. The correct answer is B. Mean average precision. MAP is the most common metric used to evaluate object detection models, like YOLO or SSD. It calculates the average precision, AP, for each class and then takes the mean across all classes. It considers both the precision recall curve and the IOU thresholds, providing a single score to represent the model's overall performance. In a CNN, what does the pooling layer, e.g., max pooling, primarily do? Option A. Reduces the spatial dimensions of the feature maps. Option B. Increases the number of parameters in the network. Option C. Acts as the final activation function. Option D. Flattens the image into a 1D vector. The correct answer is A. Pooling layers are used to reduce the spatial size, width and height of the representation to reduce the number of parameters and computation in the network. Max pooling works by selecting the maximum value from a window of pixels, which also helps the network become invariant to small translations in the input image. Which loss function is most commonly used for multi-class image classification? Option A. Mean squared error. MSE. Option B. Categorical cross-entropy. Option C. Binary cross-entropy. Option D. Huber loss. The correct answer is B. Categorical cross-entropy loss is the standard for multi-class classification tasks where each input belongs to exactly one of n classes. It measures the difference between the predicted probability distribution and the actual one-hot encoded label. Binary cross-entropy is used for two-class yes-no problems, and MSE is typically used for regression. What is the primary innovation of the YOLO, you only look once, algorithm? Option A. It uses a sliding window approach with high precision. Option B. It treats object detection as a single regression problem from pixels to bounding box coordinates and class probabilities. Option C. It is the only algorithm that uses ResNet as a backbone. Option D. It requires two separate passes, one for region proposals and one for classification. The correct answer is B. Unlike RCNN family models which use a multi-stage pipeline, proposing regions then classifying them, YOLO frames detection as a single pass through the network. This single-shot approach makes YOLO significantly faster, enabling real-time object detection while maintaining competitive accuracy. Which activation function is widely used in hidden layers of CNNs to mitigate the vanishing gradient problem? Option A. Sigmoid. Option B. TANH. Option C. ReLU, rectified linear unit. Option D. Softmax. The correct answer is C. ReLU is defined as f x equals max 0 x. It is the default choice for hidden layers because it does not saturate in the positive domain. Unlike sigmoid or TANH, this property helps gradients flow more easily during backpropagation, leading to faster convergence and the ability to train deeper networks. What is padding in a convolutional layer used for? Option A. To increase the intensity of pixels. Option B. To allow the filter to cover the edge pixels of the input image, preserving the spatial size. Option C. To speed up the training process. Option D. To act as a regularization technique like dropout. The correct answer is B. Without padding, every time a convolution is applied, the spatial dimensions of the output decrease, and information at the borders is used less than information in the center. Same padding adds zero-valued pixels around the border so that the output has the same spatial dimensions as the input. In the context of the UNet architecture, what is the purpose of the contracting path? Option A. To increase the resolution of the image. Option B. To capture context via downsampling and feature extraction. Option C. To provide the final classification label. Option D. To perform data augmentation. The correct answer is B. UNet consists of a contracting path, encoder, and an expansive path, decoder. The contracting path follows a typical CNN architecture to capture context and reduce spatial information while increasing feature depth. The expansive path then upsamples these features to enable precise localization for tasks like medical image segmentation. What is the role of dropout in a neural network? Option A. To decrease the number of training epochs. Option B. To prevent overfitting by randomly setting a fraction of input units to 0 during training. Option C. To increase the brightness of input images. Option D. To replace the need for activation functions. The correct answer is B. Dropout is a regularization technique. During each training step, a random set of neurons is dropped out, ignored. This prevents the network from becoming overly reliant on specific neurons or paths, forcing it to learn more robust and redundant representations, which improves generalization on unseen data. Which of the following layers is typically used as the final layer in a multi-class image? Classification model? Option A. Convolutional layer. Option B. Softmax layer. Option C. Max pooling layer. Option D. Flatten layer. The correct answer is B. The softmax function turns the raw output scores, logits, from the final fully connected layer into a probability distribution that sums to 1. Each output represents the probability that the input image belongs to a specific class, making it ideal for the final decision-making layer in classification. What is non-maximum suppression, NMS, used for in object detection? Option A. To increase the number of bounding boxes. Option B. To eliminate redundant, overlapping bounding boxes for the same object. Option C. To change the color space of the image. Option D. To normalize the input features. The correct answer is B. Object detection algorithms often produce multiple overlapping bounding boxes for a single object. NMS is a post-processing step that sorts boxes by confidence score and removes those that have a high IOU with a higher scoring box, ensuring that only the best fitting box remains for each object. What is the receptive field in a CNN? Option A. The total number of pixels in the input image. Option B. The region in the input space that a particular CNN's feature is looking at. Option C. The memory limit of the GPU. Option D. The number of filters in the first layer. The correct answer is B. The receptive field is the specific area of the original input image that contributes to a specific neuron's activation in a deeper layer. As you go deeper into the network, the receptive field of each neuron increases, allowing it to see more of the context of the image. Which color space is often preferred for skin tone detection because it separates luminance from chrominance? Option A. RGB. Option B. Grayscale. Option C. YCBCR. Option D. CMYK. The correct answer is C. In RGB, the color and brightness are mixed. In YCBCR and similar spaces like HSV, Y represents luminance, brightness, while C-flat and crossing represent blue difference and red difference chroma components. This separation makes it easier to handle lighting variations during tasks like skin detection or face tracking. If a model has high training accuracy but low validation accuracy, it is likely suffering from Option A, underfitting. Option B, overfitting. Option C, vanishing gradients. Option D, high bias. The correct answer is B. Overfitting occurs when a model learns the training data, including its noise, too well, failing to generalize to new, unseen data. This is characterized by a significant gap between training and validation performance. Solutions include dropout, data augmentation, and reducing model complexity. What are anchor boxes in detection frameworks like FasterRCNN or YOLO? Option A. The boxes that hold the weights of the model. Option B. Predefined bounding boxes of various shapes and sizes used as templates. Option C. The physical boxes used to ship the AI hardware. Option D. A type of activation function. The correct answer is B. Anchor boxes are a set of predefined bounding boxes with different aspect ratios and scales. Instead of predicting the coordinates from scratch, the model predicts offsets, deltas, relative to these anchors. This simplifies the learning process and allows the model to detect multiple objects of different sizes in the same grid cell. Which type of neural network is traditionally used for processing sequences of images, video? Option A. Standard CNN. Option B. Recurrent neural networks. RNN, LSTM. Option C. Generative adversarial networks. GAN. Option D. Decision trees. The correct answer is B. While 3D CNNs can process video, RNNs, specifically LSTMs or GRUS, are designed to handle sequential data where the order of frames matters. They maintain a hidden state that carries information from previous frames, making them useful for action recognition and video captioning. Which hardware component is most essential for training deep learning models efficiently? Option A, CPU. Option B, GPU. Option C, HDD. Option D, sound card. The correct answer is B. Graphics processing units, GPUs, contain thousands of small cores designed for parallel processing. Since deep learning involves massive matrix multiplications that can be performed simultaneously, GPUs can train models 10x to 100x faster than traditional CPUs. What is the purpose of one-hot encoding in classification labels? Option A. To compress the image size. Option B. To represent categorical labels as numerical vectors where only one index is 1 and others are 0. Option C. To encrypt the dataset. Option D. To convert the image to grayscale. The correct answer is B. Neural networks work with numbers. One-hot encoding converts a class like cat in a 3-class system into 1, 0, 0, dog into 0, 1, 0, and bird into 0, 0, 1. This prevents the model from assuming there is a mathematical or ordinal relationship between categories, e.g., that dog is greater than cat. What is a 1x1 convolution, often used for in architectures like Inception or ResNet? Option A. To increase the spatial height and width. Option B. To perform dimensionality reduction by reducing the number of channels. Option C. To blur the image. Option D. It has no use and is usually removed. The correct answer is B. A 1x1 convolution, also known as pointwise convolution, allows for cross-channel pooling. It is primarily used to reduce the number of channels. Feature maps in a network, which lowers the number of parameters and computational cost before applying more expensive 3x3 or 5x5 convolutions. In a GAN, generative adversarial network, what are the two competing networks called? Option A. The encoder and the decoder. Option B. The generator and the discriminator. Option C. The predictor and the correctors. Option D. The input and the output. The correct answer is B. GANs consist of a generator, which tries to create realistic fake images, and a discriminator, which tries to distinguish between real images from the dataset and fake images from the generator. They are trained together in a zero-sum game until the generator produces indistinguishable results. What is the result of converting a 24-bit color image to a grayscale image? Option A. It keeps the three channels RGB, but makes them equal. Option B. It reduces the image to a single channel representing intensity. Option C. It increases the file size. Option D. It makes the image transparent. The correct answer is B. A standard color image has three channels: red, green, blue. Converting to grayscale collapses these into a single channel where each pixel value represents the brightness, usually calculated as a weighted sum of RGB. This simplifies the data and is often a pre-processing step for edge detection. What is model quantization, used for in computer vision? Option A. To make the model more accurate. Option B. To reduce the model size and increase inference speed by using lower precision numbers, e.g., INT8 instead of FP32. Option C. To increase the number of layers. Option D. To add more training data. The correct answer is B. Quantization involves converting the weights and activations of a model from 32-bit floating point FP32 to lower bit formats like 8-bit integers INT8. This significantly reduces the memory footprint and speeds up execution, especially on edge devices and mobile phones, with minimal loss in accuracy. What does a fully connected layer at the end of a CNN do? Option A. Extracts spatial features like edges. Option B. Acts as a classifier that uses the features extracted by previous layers. Option C. Reduces the image size by half. Option D. Normalizes the input image pixels. The correct answer is B. After several convolutional and pooling layers have extracted high-level features, the feature map is flattened and passed through one or more fully connected, dense layers. These layers look at the combination of features to make the final classification. E.g., if ears, whiskers, and paws are present, the output is cat. Which of these is a common backbone used in object detection models? Option A. K-means. Option B. ResNet 50. Option C, linear regression. Option D, Word2Vec. The correct answer is B. A backbone is the feature extractor part of an object detection model. Models like faster RCNN or SSD often use pre-trained classification networks like ResNet, VGG, or MobileNet as their backbone to extract rich feature representations from the input image before the detection head processes them. That concludes our 30-question practice run for the AI Computer Vision certification. How many did you get right? Let us know your score in the comments. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep learning content. If you're serious about passing, don't forget to check out the full practice exam link below. For the full-length practice exam and detailed study guides, check the link in the description below.